Hi, everybody. This is Professor Boyle, and I just wanted to give you sort of an instructional video on how to navigate the OER. I waited till the second week to do it because I wanted you to sort of explore on your own, read the syllabus, and familiarize yourself with the requirements of the course. So this should really just maybe add the finer points to things that you may not have known or understood, and actually for some of you who are kind of lost by this, hopefully will help you to navigate the course a little bit better. As you can see, when you get to the OER, the first thing that you see is the syllabus. So when you click on this website here, you will see that the website it just starts right with the syllabus. Everything that you need to know about the course is found in the syllabus. So if you have any questions about when things are due, what are my expectations, what are the rules, it can be found in the syllabus. So make sure that you look through the syllabus for your answers before you send me an email. It cuts down on people asking me lots of similar questions, and also it helps you to navigate a little bit better. I'm always happy to help, but I'd rather that you go to the syllabus first because I took a long time to write it, so I have all this material here for you to begin with. So the syllabus starts off with the name of the course, but it also has my email and my office hours, which are on Wednesdays from 9 to 11. If that does not work for you, that's fine. Email me and we can set up another time. I'm usually on campus most, if not all days, Monday through Friday. But when I'm there, sometimes I have meetings or I'm working on writing. So please, if you don't come during my office hours, just fire off an email to me so that we can set up a formal appointment. So the next part of the syllabus tells you everything that is found in the syllabus, the course description, the assessment, and the general education objectives. The things that you are most concerned with are probably here. These are the things that you want to really take into consideration. So it has the course requirements, what your assignments actually are, what your grades are, and what my expectations are for you as a student. So if we click on the course requirements, it will let you know what you're expected to do. It also gives you the breakdown of your grades. So you're going to have two essay exams. I'll post those questions about a week in advance. You'll do that assignment based on your readings. You are not to use outside sources. You are only to use the readings that I gave you in this course. Then you're going to have a documentary film analysis. I'll give you a list of films to choose from. You'll have a primary source analysis, a couple of those, where you read a document from the past and you write a short paper. The discussions are worth 5% of your grade. Those are posted every week. If you do not participate in the discussion, you are also marked absent, so you don't get any discussion credits. It's basically just to check in every week to see where you're at. I might ask you some questions about the course, but it's really just to make sure that you are actively engaged in the course. Doing the weekly assignments alone is not enough to show that you're engaged. You have to also participate in the discussions. They're very minimal. It's not a big deal. Just make sure you do it. The plagiarism test, which all of you should have done right now, is also worth 5% of your grade. If you haven't submitted it yet, I will reopen the link and I'll let you have 3 points to do it. So it's a hefty penalty if you don't complete the assignment. The other thing why the plagiarism test is important is because if you don't complete the test in an online course, it's a lot easier to commit plagiarism without realizing it. And so it's imperative that you understand the rules of academic integrity for an online course. The reading questions or the weekly assignments, which you now have done 2, are 30% of your grade. So you submit those via Blackboard every week. When the link dies, so does your chance to submit the assignment. However, if something comes up or you're unable to complete the assignment, you can skip 2 of those. So if you've missed the first week and even the second week, you're still okay. You won't get any zeros. Below that is the assignments, and it'll tell you exactly how I want those assignments done. It gives you some sort of points about what you should do. And also you'll find that there is a rubric for this assignment. So basically, I let you know how you can expect your grade to look like. So if you do everything you're supposed to do, you'll get a score of 5. A 5 means that there are no typos or errors. Errors. It means that you have answered the questions well with 4 or 5 sentences. So scroll through these when you're getting your scores for your weekly assignments. I do also give you feedback. So look in the notes section. Make sure to read the notes section. Unless you get a 5, I will absolutely put some form of comment to let you know why you got the grade that you got. Okay. So going back, the next section is primary sources. It tells you again how long it's supposed to be, what the structure should be, 3 single-space paragraphs using Times New Roman, and then that is a grade between 1 and 100, and that follows sort of the standard model. 85 is a B, 100 is an A. It tells you also here what I expect in each paragraph. So everything is very clearly laid out. Paragraph 1 should talk about this. Paragraph 2 should talk about this. Paragraph 3 should talk about this. This is also true of the documentary that you will be watching. So paragraph 1, you should answer these questions. Paragraph 2 and paragraph 3 should offer conclusion. What your grades are determined, or how your grades are determined, is listed here. Okay, and then here are the policies. Things that are important to note. You need to use your City Tech email and have access to Blackboard. If you do not have access to Blackboard, you can't submit your work. You also need to have an Open Lab account. Most of you have done that by now. It's just so that you can access the materials easier. The other thing is that you should submit your plagiarism test before you submit any work. Okay, so if you have not done that yet, you need to do that. Everything is mandatory and must be turned in when they're due. Okay, and submit all work via Blackboard. As I've said before, I give extensions, but I don't take late work. Okay. If you are found guilty of plagiarism, it results in an F in the course. It's really sort of cut and dry, especially because you have completed the plagiarism exam. Okay. So that is followed by the integrity statement, which is sort of standard in the syllabus. After that, we have the course schedule, which is sort of what happens every week, right? So next to it is when things are due. The reading questions are due September 8th, submitted by 11:59. I think it's pretty straightforward. When we have multiple assignments due in the same week, I might highlight it to let you know. So your first primary source is due October 3rd. You can click on these links here, and it will take you immediately to the content, as you well know. And everything also is clickable. There are many places where each of the assignments, or the reading assignments, you can also click on them. The other place where you can find the reading assignments is under the weekly schedule. So if you look at the drop-down menu, you'll see the weekly schedule. The survival skills is a helpful link because it gives you both the rubric to the long assignment, so how I grade those assignments, what the expectation is, and also the weekly reading assignment. So a lot of the things on this OER are interlinked. You can find them in multiple locations. If you have any questions about this, please, please, please email me or come to my office. I'm happy to help you. I understand that for a lot of you that this is sort of a new concept to have to, do your assignments from a website. It's something that we're sort of, that I'm working on to see if this is a good vehicle for students to learn material that there's not really a lot of textbooks for this material. So I'm always happy to help you. Please, please, please contact me. The other thing is, if you have any concern about an assignment, with the exclusion of an exam, I will look at it in advance. If you send it to me, I can give you feedback on is it adhering to the standards? Do you have a good argument? If you just need to bounce off some ideas, I'm always happy to help students do that. So please utilize me as a resource. I realize that this is an online course and it's completely, depersonalized because we have a website that we're working through, but I am a real person. I have a real office, and I'm happy to sit with any student at any time.